Uh, Beginning with question one. When working on project two, how did you use AI tools to support your academic writing tasks, such as brainstorming, organizing ideas, thesis statement development, paragraph coherence and cohesions, or revising drafts?
Okay. As you might know, Project Tools is the team project. So my team worked with several AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, and also Notebook LM. We also use Grammarly, and each one supported a different part of our writing process. ChatGPT and Gemini are kind of common, and we mainly use them for brainstorming. They also help us generate ideas, narrow our topic, and organizing the main point. Next one is DeepSeek. I thought it's kind of useful to if I wanted another perspective or different explanation of some point. And I usually compare the answer from different tunes to find the clearest one. And move on to next tune is Notebook LM. It's kind of new to me, but I found it's also helpful because it's helped me organizing information from many sources that may take time for our team to read. And it was especially used for summarizing documents and managing note more clearly. And for some final step, I use Grammarly to check grammar, punctuations, and also sentence clarities. And that's it.
Okay, Sim, you mentioned many tools that help you in many aspects to complete the project two tasks. Which writing skills did AI help you improve the most?
I think AI helped me most with ideal organizations and also the sentence structures. It's helped me connect the ideas more clearly and also make my paragraphs more logical. AI could also show me how to combine the short sentences into the clearer and more professional one. And beside that, it also introduced me to more advanced vocabulary which made my writing sound more academic and refined.
Okay, you provide much information for me to comprehend the benefits of using AI tools in academic writing. Now, move to the question two. What challenges did you face when using AI tools during project two?
Yeah, there's a lot of challenges, but one common challenge is that AI did not always give me the reliable informations because sometimes it gave me reference that looked real, but when I checked them, they were actually inaccurate or invalid. And because of that, I have to double check by the tool my teachers gave me to check if the ideas were supported by real sources or not and whether the reference was trustworthy. Another challenge was that AI could make the idea proliferate very quickly. It's helpful for brainstorming, but sometimes too many ideas come at once, so it was hard to decide which were actually helpful for my projects, and I had to spend extra time to choosing and refining them.
Okay. The first challenge you mentioned is the same as me. I when I do research for the project two, I have the same challenge as you because although AI tools provide the references with the accurate IAPA the seven edition, but when I click into it, I find the link is uh, uh, inaccessible.
Yeah.
And yes, and I think this is the most common challenge for evaluators when doing research. Now, move to the question three. How did you balance your own writing with AI assistance when completing project two? For example, how did you make sure the final work reflected your own ideas?
I have tried very hard to use AI as a support, not as a replacement. I use it to guide my thinking, but not to write everything for me. And usually I use AI to brainstorm for the ideas and organizing them, and also improve the sentence structures. And then I will rewrite the content in my own work. I also rewrote most AI suggestions instead of copying them directly to the final work. And that also helped me make sure that the final work is still reflected on my own idea.
Okay. Now, have you ever felt too dependent on AI tools? Why or why not?
Yes, of course. Sometimes I feel I am a little dependent on AI because during the brainstorming stage and revisions, it's made the writing process, of course, faster and easier, but I do not think I depended on it too much because I still had to choose the useful ideas, evaluate suggestions, and then rewrite them myself.
Yes. In your opinion, what types of AI use do you consider accessible, and what types do you consider unaccessible in academic writing?
Think this is such a debatable question. And in my opinion, I think acceptable AI use can include brainstorming, helping idea proliferate, organizing main point, checking grammar, and vice versa. The users can support the writing process without replacing the students' own thinking. And for the unacceptable use of AI, I think it is copying all the whole thing AI generated content directly and then submitting it at the original work and letting AI use the whole paper. Sorry, letting the AI use the whole paper, like using fact reference or relying on it too much without checking the information, is also unacceptable because AI can also lead to the pleasure plagiarism if students copy idea or sentence without understanding them or rewriting them in their own work. That's it.
Okay. And how did these differences affect your perception of fairness and academic integrity?
I think the difference is important because it's affect fairness. It wants students use AI for support, and another let AI do everything that can lead to the some student feel that is not fair. And so using AI responsibly can support learning, but using it dishonestly can heavily damage the academic integrity.
Okay. Um, Through your sharing, I have the same perception and have the same perspective as you. If we depend on AI tools too much and let and these tools have you everything in the project too is not good. We just learn learn from learn from these tools and uh, check check the information they provide through researching is maybe it's good for uh, your ability and for your result.
Yeah.
And now move to the question 6. Should they be encouraged as learning support limited or guided with clear rules, and why?
I think AI tools should be encouraged as learning support, but with clearly rules. AI, as you might know, AI is being involved in many fields today, especially in educations. And our school has been implementing AI into many courses, so it can really have students become more confident and efficient in writing. Especially with brainstorming and revisions. However, without the rules, students may misuse AI or become too dependent, which can affect their overall academic performance.
Okay. And the final question, what types of guidelines or instructions would help you better understand how to use AI tools appropriately while maintaining academic integrity?
Clear guidelines should be explained what students are allowed to use AI for. For example, like how to use AI as a supportive assistant to brainstorming, outlining, grammar checking, and revision should be allowed. The rules also explain what is not allowed. For example, like copying full AI-generated paragraph, using the invalid reference, or submitting AI without revisions. I think student also needs many example of proper and improper use of AI, because that would help them understand how to use AI responsibly. That is my answer.
Okay. And lastly, thank you for your supporting and your information you share for for 7 questions I asked you, and hope that these questions help you have the comprehensive perception of academic integrity, and then you can uh, you you can uh, uh, you can exchange your perception with your peers, your friends, or even me and Miss Queen to uh, to have to have much information about this, because academic integrity is one of the common terms nowadays in mm, in academic instructions or institution like Hoflet, and many brands neglect this importance when doing research projects and research projects or courses in Hoflet. So um, I uh, I show my gratitude to you and thank for your support.
Yeah, thank you.
Ok, cảm ơn em rất là nhiều nha Hân ơi.
Dạ.
Trời ơi, em còn đang ở trường á bé.
Dạ không, em đang ở nhà, em được nghỉ
À,
bữa giờ rồi.
rồi cảm ơn em rất là nhiều nha bé. Trời ơi, khai màn em là khai màn nãy giờ đầu tiên luôn á. Trời ơi, cảm ơn em rất là nhiều bé ơi.
Dạ rồi,
Rồi,
bye bye em chị nha.
rồi cảm ơn em, bye bye em.
Bye chị.
Bye. Tuấn ơi,